finish this demonstration, you'll be able to regrip a tennis racket whenever you want to or want to play, or help somebody else do it. I've been playing tennis for a while now, and I've had to regrip my racket many times in the past. It was a hard thing for me to learn because you have to be so precise when you're doing it, and I'd usually just give it to someone else to do it for me, but eventually it has become very simple. Today I will show you everything required to regrip your racket, how to do it on your own, and why it's important to do it every once in a while. First, you need to make sure you have everything you need. The first thing you're going to need is obviously a racket. This is my tennis racket. It is a Wilson blade, and I've been playing with it for about 2 years, and I really like it. There are many different brands and versions and types of rackets you can buy, but the most common ones are Nike, Babolat, Peg, Wilson, Yonex, and Prince. They range in price quite a bit. The cheapest you could get one for is about $15 from the plastic located Walmart rackets, and then up to over $250 for brand name expensive, really nice ones. They also come in different weights. Mine is 10.6 ounces, but the weight of a racket is a minor detail when you're playing just for fun. There's also different strings you can string onto it, but the most common ones are poly strings, which are what these ones are. You can get different colors. I just have green because it matches what mine looks like. Poly strings have become more popular in the past few years, and if you don't change them, they can snap, which has happened to me once, but it's important that you change them every so often because you don't want that to happen when you're playing. The next thing you're going to need is the overgrip. The function of overgrip is to provide extra sweat absorption while playing, and obviously for more grip on the racket. There are many different types, but the two most common ones are tacky or absorbent. Tacky is for someone whose hands don't sweat a lot, and it's just there for extra support on the racket. And absorbent is pretty much the same thing. It serves the same purpose, but it has little holes all over the tape so that it can absorb the sweat while you're playing. There's also different colors and patterns that you can buy to grip your racket. You can get plain ones that are just black or gray, like these ones, or you can get fun colors, like this pack is pink and orange and yellow. You can get bright colors, and you can also get patterns. These ones are zebra and leopard print. I'll use this one because I think it's fun. There's also different costs depending on where you buy the grip. It's going to cost you a different amount. Most of them come in packs of 3 like this, and it will cost you around $5 to $10 for the 3, depending on what store you buy them from. You can get them from Walmart or Target, but you can also get them from more popular tennis websites. You're also going to need a sticker that's going to hold it all in place. This comes with the grip, and it's just used to hold everything together when you're done. You can see it's just this black ring that will stick on once we're done. Now that we have everything, we can start gripping the racket. The first step that you're going to do is take off the sticker that's holding in place. Just right here, so you can just take this off. And you can start unwrapping the grip. You can see it's kind of dirty, but you just take this off and you won't need it again, so you can throw it away. I lost your grip here. The next step you're going to do is just take off the tape that's holding this together, and you can start unwrapping the new grip. It comes with a little plastic over lining or whatever to it that protects it while it's sitting there, so you need to take that off too. So once you get that off, you can just throw that away too. So there's a little white sticker at the bottom, and this is what you're going to take off, and that's what's going to start out the racket. I like to line it up at this little dash right here because it's just a good landmark where you go around. I'll usually go like halfway and I'll put my thumb back down so I can hold it tight. I'll just do this about like halfway around and I'll go 1.5 times before I start moving down the racket. I do this because I don't want it to unroll at all at the top, so I want to make sure it's really like support right there. So I usually move down about like a 1/4 of an inch, but it's like a little less than half of the grip, and you just repeat that all the way down the racket. The general rule for changing this is to change it as many times as a month as you play in 1 week. So if I play like 3 times a week, I'll change it around 3 times a month. So that's just like a general rule that you follow when changing it. You can also do it different ways depending on what hand you play with. So I'm left-handed, so you would usually want to wrap it clockwise around the racket, so that way it doesn't like roll up when you're playing. So now that I'm getting to the end of the racket, you just pull it really tight and make sure it gets on the end. And I'll put this down and I'll get the sticker out, which is just gonna hold it all together. And I wanna make sure it gets on both the handle and the tape so that way it doesn't fall off at all. So once I have this done, or on, pretty much done, you just wanna make sure it gets on both the handle and the grip. So now, I've finished wrapping it. I've now taught you all you need to know about re-gripping a racket. I've shown you all that you need to do it, how to change the overgrip, and how to keep it fresh. There are many people who don't know how to do this skill, even pros. So I'm glad I was able to show you and give you pointers on how to play tennis more efficiently. Thank you for listening to my speech.